G'day ladies and gentlemen, ScottyD here from the Australia's Tabletop Wargaming Network, and welcome back to another installment in our South Pacific ITC Snapshot series, where we take a look at the Australian Warhammer 40k ITC rankings, looking at the top 10 players, the top 5 teams, and the top player in every faction. And for today, we've got the final update for the 2025 season, as the World Championships of Warhammer is this weekend, and so the rankings are going to be finalized this weekend, which is going to mean that a lot of these places we're going to talk about today are going to be the final standings for the ITC season for the 2025 season, which is going to be absolutely phenomenal to go through the rankings and congratulate everyone who has gotten to their respective positions. Now, before we jump in, I want to thank everyone who has been supporting us over here on YouTube, where you've been liking, commenting, and subscribing on all of our recent content. I hope you all enjoyed our Sydney Super Major coverage as well. It's great to be able to bring that to you as well. So without further ado, let's jump into talking about the South Pacific ITC rankings as of November 6th, a day before the Warhammer World Championships begins. And to start off, we've got the top 10 players, and in first place from New South Wales is Jordan McGregor, sitting on 1,234 points. In second place from Victoria, we've got Michael Hamilton on 1,197 points. In third place, we've got Nathan Princey, sitting on 1,194 points from New South Wales. In fourth place from WA, we got Lachlan Rigg coming in with 1,183 points. In fifth place from South Australia, we've got Marcus Butler coming in with 1,170 points. In sixth place from Victoria is Jason Horn with 1,167 points. In seventh place from the ACT, we've got Joe Locke sitting on 1,165 points. In eighth place, we have got Alex Rigby from the ACT as well, sitting on 1,136 points. In ninth place, we've got Alex the Greek, Alex Inglesor, sitting on 1,128 points from New South Wales. And then to round out the top 10 from South Australia, we've got Adam Napier coming in with 1,128 points. It is absolutely phenomenal to see the coverage across all the different states and territories for the top 10 players. And congratulations to Jordan for taking out the season by looks here in the South Pacific. And a massive congratulations to everyone in the top 10 as well. It is great to see everyone from all the different states. I think the only states that aren't really represented in the rankings are Queensland, Tasmania, and Northern Territory, which is absolutely phenomenal to see. So well done to each and every one of you for making the top 10 at the end of the season. Now we come into the top 5 teams, and in first place we've got the Barbarian Hipster Alliance taking our top spot with 2,193 points. In second place from South Australia is the Power Stances, sitting on 2,069 points. In third place from the ACT is ACT 40k, coming in with 2,058 points. In fourth place from Victoria is Comrades, coming in with 2,041 points. And then in fifth place from South Australia, we've also got the 9-inch Queens coming in at 2,012 points. So congratulations to every single team that made the top 5. Congratulations to the Barbarian Hipster Alliance for taking out the top spot as well. Great to see it. So congratulations to everyone who participated as part of that team as well. It is a great achievement to reach that top team spot for the ITC season. Now, let's have a look at the first place player in every single faction for this season. There's been some shakeups, so as per usual, if there is red on screen, that is where the change has been since our last snapshot. So first up, we got Adeptus Sororitas, where Sam Young has taken top spot with 689 points at the end of the season, pipping, I believe, Tyler Vizza at the post, getting the top spot for Adeptus Sororitas. For Adeptus Astartes, Josh Brody extended his lead, sitting on 760 points. He's also heading over to WCW to compete over there as well. Then we've got Adeptus Custodes, which is Evan Wolfendale on 893 points. For Adeptus Mechanicus, Jordan Beresford from WA took top spot, again pipping the post there with 692 points. For Eldari, Dylan Cowan from Victoria coming in with 710 points, pipping the post there as well to take top spot in Eldari. For Ash Militaro, Matthew Hearn extended his lead from New South Wales to 680 points. For Blood Angels, Ryan Duchatel has held top spot there with 721 points. For Chaos overall, Nathan Princey has been able to knock Joe off from the ACT, taking top spot there for 828 points. Then we have got Chaos Demons, which is Jay from the ACT, coming in with 774 points. Then for Chaos Knights, Alex Rigby from the ACT has extended his lead to hold top spot at 788 points. For Chaos Space Marines, we've got Ryan Duchatel taking top spot, who has extended his lead to 718 points. For Dark Angels, we've got Lockie Callahan from Victoria holding that top spot and extending his lead to 720 points. Coming in to Death Guard, we've got Joe Locke sitting on 804 points from the ACT. For Death Watch, Challen Kelly Irvine holding top spot there with 631 points. For Drakari, Brian Lakeland from Queensland holding them at 691 points. For Force of the Hive Mind, Alex Inglezos takes top spot there with 766 points. For Gene Stealer Colts, it's Pete H from South Australia coming in with 756 points there. For Grey Knights, Gabriel Samut here in New South Wales took out top spot with 623 points. For Imperial Knights, Jordan McGregor took the top spot there on 844 points. For Leagues of Votan, Marcus Butler took top spot, sitting on 773 points. Necrons was helmed by Jason Horn, coming in at 809 points. Then Alex Terrison from Queensland coming in with top spot on 661 points. Space Wolves being helmed by Woody Woo here in New South Wales, sitting on 679 points. Tau Empire, Hayden Waldock has pipped the top spot at the end of the season, coming in with 739 points from Queensland. Then for Thousand Suns, Josh Pope from South Australia has taken top spot there with 761 points. Tyranids is held by Alex the Greek, sitting at 766 points. And then World Eaters is also being held by Nathan Princey, coming in at 718 points. A massive congratulations to each and every one of you who topped your factions for the season. It is no small feat to not just put up, consistent results, but also get those high enough placings to maintain your faction ranking as well, which is super important throughout a lot of the season. I know a lot of these guys held top spots throughout the majority of the season. There were some shakeups throughout the season as well, which is always great to see. But a massive congratulations to everyone who has worked so hard and attended events and put up solid results for your factions, and really want to commend and congratulate each and every one of you. So I want to thank everyone who has participated in the ITC here in Australia over the past season. I know it was a bit of a mismatch of the season because it's counted from just after last year's WCW up until this year's WCW, which meant that LVO was included, Gonghammer. There was a lot of large events that were included, not just for last year's season, but also this season. And so next year, we're going to see kind of a fresh season. It's kicking off in a couple of weeks, which is going to be phenomenal. So I want to really thank everyone who has been catching these snapshots, staying up to date with the rankings, and knowing who's at the top of your faction and who you're trying to get ahead of. And so that is going to wrap us up for our look at the ITC rankings as of November 6th. I want to thank everyone for watching today's video, as we have looked at the final standings, or should be final standings, for the ITC here in Australia for the 2025 season. If you haven't already, feel free to hit that like button. If you have any feedback on these videos, or if you have someone that you want to congratulate for getting top spot, or a team you want to congratulate or shout out, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. And if you do enjoy the content we create here at the ATWN, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you're notified as to when we are releasing more content over here. And if you want to join us most weeks where we do hobbying sessions, maybe some TTS games, tournament previews and such as well, make sure to head over to the Twitch, where you can follow us at the Australia's TWN Twitch channel, where you can catch myself doing hobbying sessions or TTS games, or tournament previews with tournament organizers for tournaments we do live coverage for over here on YouTube. And I also want to give a massive shout out to all of our financial supporters below. Your financial support really allows us to cover our costs as a business, put that money aside to then also invest and improve the equipment that we have available to provide the best Australian Warhammer 40k tournament coverage we can of the Australian Warhammer 40k tournament scene, as we continue to try and cover as much of it as we can. But ladies and gentlemen, I've been ScottyD, and I hope you've enjoyed today's snapshot, and I hope to catch you in the next video.